Welcome back to Rimworld. I've tried to do this episode twice now, and both the times I've been caught up in a farming-related incident, by which I mean I've tried to get the borders of this farm look nicely every single time and messed it up. Anyway, here we are with Alpha and Beta, the cursed people, with an island with a few animals that are very quickly dying out. Speaking of which, Smilodon. Hey, that's dinner for today sorted. So, today, we're going to try and build a building for a start, because right now it's a bit of a mess. I decided, why are we building the kitchen up? Why don't we just build the bedroom up first, so that they get the mood bonuses from that, because you don't really get a good mood bonus for having a good kitchen. Then after that, we'll deal with it. Just in case, even things like, say, for example, we get ill, having the bedroom built up, having a bed where somewhere with somewhere they can sleep would help out quite a lot, because right now it's just an unroofed and damaged bed. So, I'm going to try and make this as luxurious as possible during these first few days. Meals as well. I've set up a small area here for foods to be dumped into. Again, I've only done a very, very tiny amount of stuff here because the boars, sir, the boars, they are massing and they are hungry little boars. And I think if we leave them unattended, they are gonna come through and eat all of our tasty meals. Excuse me. Oh, did I not turn it off from here? You absolute moron. Right, there we go. Okay. Beta's gonna bring back that tasty little, what is it called again? Smilodon for us to eat. I'm actually gonna get him to butcher it now, just because we are very quickly running out of food once again. We should probably also set all these tasty mushrooms to be harvested. Right, give me, excuse me. Why is that not selecting all? You see that? That's so weird. Right, excuse me. Let's take these. Let's go for a harvest as well. Right, 169 meat. Nice. That should last us a while. We also want to cancel these wall blueprints. It occurred to me after the fact that wall blueprints, building it out of stone, probably a horrible idea given that our people are absolutely crap at building right now. Why are you still awake? What's going on with the schedule, huh? To 8 o'clock, they should be doing recreation. I suppose it's just turned 8. Maybe I should give them another hour of recreation then. Otherwise, I mean, mental breakdowns are going to be the killer for this colony early on. So I'm going to kind of try and stay on top of that a little bit. Goal for today, let's get a power grid up and online. Let's get out of these dark ages that we're currently trapped in. Get a nice building set up. Turn this into a, I don't know, a proper dining room. This can be a kitchen. We'll build little corridors and stuff. Whatever. We'll try and adapt this building that we've got. Are there any other buildings around? It's genuinely only that one, isn't it? Damn. I've done some test starts, and generally there are a lot more. Does that connect to the edge of the map? It's not a fucking island. You've lied to me. Oh, hello. We've got ourselves a monolith. Great. Okay. So, the monolith is added by the cults mod. Obviously, I added the cults mod to make up for the fact that Religions of Rimworld isn't really got anything going for it still quite yet. So, this is going to be the start of something great and terrible. I'm not sure if we want to start a cult yet with just 2 people. I feel like it could be quite... Actually, I don't know. I was going to say it could be quite dangerous, but normally the danger of it comes from the enemy factions turning up, seeing that you worship demons, and then deciding to attack you because you worship demons, which, to be honest, is quite reasonable. But this time around, who's going to know? Like, the only people that can turn up here are raiders in drop pods. And to be honest, the raiders in drop pods probably don't really care what we worship because they're already here to kill us dead. That might not... Maybe we should get on the Cthulhu worshipping early on. Although, saying that, you do have to do some... What the hell was that explosion? Oh, something died, I assume. What died? I've got to be very careful about animals blowing up and setting fire to things as well. So the explosion counts as a bomb, so it won't start horrible forest fires that end up destroying the entire island. But we will have to worry about, say, for example, one of the boomlopes dying, exploding, and then hitting another one, which then will cause a fire. That's the type of thing we do need to concern ourselves with here. Man, how's the wildlife doing? Is it dying out? We've got a lot of wild boars. As long as we tame a few wild boars and a few boomerlope, and a few donkeys as well would definitely help out. We're good. To be honest, that's all we'd really need. Now, people have said in the comment section that we have a complete inability to tame animals because there are no animals that require 0 skill to tame. So we're not going to be able to do that, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. We've just got to be very careful about what animals we choose to hunt at what time. We've got to kind of go for sustainable hunting. So I'm going to quickly force this bedroom through, so that should help out with their mood a little bit. They keep eating without a table, which is minus 25 mood. Thanks for voting up that mod, by the way. That's going to be really fun. And it's constantly upsetting them. I don't know why, because they've got a table they can eat at, and we do have the room food mod, so they should pick up a meal and eat it in the room that they're in. But apparently they're not doing that this time around. Please ignore any screaming in the background. It's at least playing Dark Souls. I don't have anyone in my basement because I don't have a basement, or at least that's what I'm telling the council. Okay, right, so we've got ourselves a bedroom there. We do need to obviously fix the rest of this stuff up. It's not the nicest bedroom, I will admit. It could be a lot worse, to be fair. To say that we start with nothing here, it could be a lot worse. Let's get it tidied up. We should probably also set them to repair as soon as possible. What's Alpha doing? To be honest, fishing is not a terrible idea. I did set up a fishing zone just to see that it was working. And honestly, I wasn't expecting it to work here because you need 25 blocks, and I think we've just got the perfect amount here for them to be able to fish in. Fishing takes a very, very, very long time, if you can't tell. to the extent that it's probably not worth it, but it is a sustainable way to get meat into the colony. So rather than going out hunting and obviously killing off the few animals we do have, until we've got boats, I'm not comfortable. But when we've got boats, I'm more than happy to go and hunt whatever and then bring new animals in via ship. For the time being, if you want to make lavish meals, if you want to make fine meals, the fish will definitely do that. You don't need to even butcher fish, do you? I think you can just genuinely cook them straight into meals. Can we even make, what have we got here? Pottage. Bland tasting pottage made from a few ingredients, not quite as filling as proper meal. And we've got thick pottage. Tasty, but not quite as filling as... right, okay. Why would we even bother doing that? It requires 1.25 nutrition. Oh, because you make 5 of it. Oh, right, interesting. Okay, so normally it would be 2.5 to make 5 meals. That makes a lot of sense. That's actually quite good, especially during these quite desperate early times. Maybe I should make some pottage instead. And how long does pottage take to rot? Can we see the amount of time it'll last? No. But we will... go ahead and cooking it. All right. Never mind. Have we got enough wood to finish off the kitchen? We do. 130. I know I really don't like building with wood anymore in the early game, given what happened in the robot series where our entire base burnt down. We did bounce back from that, though, so maybe it's not such a terrible thing. Oh, Go Frenzy. Wow, this early on. That's fantastic. Okay, cool. In that case, let's get you working on this floor then. We've got a lot of stuff to do if we want to set this farm up because it is already overgrown with crops. I guess it's rich soil after all. But for the time being, it's not super necessary. We've got enough food to last. There's enough wild food around as well, plus the fishing. We don't need to desperately do that. I would like to get that set up relatively soon, but I think the kitchen does take a little bit of precedent there. Wow, look at the botching construction on this. What I should have done is set one of them to be a good builder, and the other one to be getting cooking skills. That would make a lot more sense. So look, Beta is much better at cooking. I think I'm going to make Beta the cook, and Alpha the builder instead. I think that's a much safer idea. That way we can also delegate jobs rather than having everybody do everything. But it will also be a bit more time effective. Plus it means that if we want to cook that pottage, it's going to be a lot quicker to train one guy to do it than trying to train both simultaneously. Very good. Oh, Beta's got 4 construction skill though. I mean, a backup builder, don't get me wrong, certainly wouldn't hurt. And with 2 passions, they're not going to make... It's not going to matter too much if we have to spend a little bit more time. It won't take that long to actually get up to that level. First things first, let's go for a freezer. We've got 101 wood left. God damn, I chopped down way too many trees yesterday. Let's go for a very small freezer to start off with. What are we looking at? 30 by 110 wood. Ugh. Do 100, I guess. If we do it like that, and then do 100 wood, and then don't obviously replace this wall here, keeps us a little bit spare. In fact, if we do that, we could expand it out by another 1, I believe. I can't do the maths off the top of my head, but I think that works. Okay, fine. That's good. So that will give us a very, very tiny little freezer. Like I said, it's not going to be massive. Now, we want to immediately start work, I think, on wind turbines. Normally, downside to wind turbines, I've talked about it 100 times before, is obviously they are quite vulnerable. In fact, we could put one here. That would stop us having to fuck around constantly chopping down trees and whatnot, for the most part. I guess we could just put it close to the base and not waste so many resources. Oh, it's already kind of... Oh, let's put it there. That works out pretty well, because there's only a few blocks where shit can spawn in. And then if we put down a growing zone, we can get all that shit chopped too. In fact, I might even just put down a floor, because a lot of this is stony soil. Actually, that's not really the best place to put it. It doesn't matter too much, whatever. Overthinking things. Right, let's go for as well. So we got wind turbine. Can't get batteries for a while. We haven't started with batteries research, so that will be something we have to work on. There's also things like the human power generator. So eventually, that might be quite useful. You just pedal on that. And I believe it also covers recreation, and that will charge things. But of course, without batteries, it's basically pointless. You can, as long as you pedal, you keep the lights on. Seems a bit silly. The wind turbine though is more or less always gonna run to some extent. Right, let's also put some floors down there as well. Very quickly, give me some more wooden floors, boy. What are we looking at there? Completely wrong. Couldn't be any more wrong if I tried. Right, let's go. Oh wow, that's laggy. Holy shit. Ooh, there we go. Okay, good stuff. So those trees will cover that floor fine. How are we doing with the bedroom? So we got the bed repaired. We'll claim the dresser. We can put down one more. What can we put down? Put down the end table. Just to help out, I'm going to try and get as much comfort and luxury into this place as possible early on. There we go. And now if we check their needs, extremely comfortable. Plus 105 meter right away in storage. Shit, my bad. Doesn't matter. Look, we've got so much fish now too. It's not a big deal. This is why we need the freezer though as soon as possible. So we'll put a door there, and then we'll put a door there. We should hopefully have enough wood even after chopping all of that stuff down. Next up, we need the cooler. Let me find myself... What's climate? Oh, that's with the climate mod that everybody keeps telling me to play with, that I've never played with before, so I thought I'd install it so I actually will get some practice with that. If we put it there, the wind turbine might be able to connect straight up to it without needing to build any more cables, but I'm not going to be super optimistic about that. We can always reinstall... Actually, no, if we dismantle it, it won't give anything. Oh, did it give 1 steel? They might just give 1 steel, which also kind of works. Let's take away all that then. And we'll take away all this as well, and we'll redo the power grid ourselves. Okay, that should be enough to definitely cool that small area. So I'll move this one over to here. Hopefully that's all we need to kind of get things going in regards to the food then. No rotten if you don't mind, and absolutely none of this crap too. Absolutely incredible stockpile management here. Just really 10 out of 10 on that one. So the great big spooky obelisk actually won't trigger until we get... Oh my god, I didn't talk about the colony name. I didn't talk about the colony. I don't think I talked about the colony name in this take. Well, the 2 most upvoted comments, they were both actually settlement names, but I figured we should also use one as a faction name as well, or they were both faction names and we need one for settlement, one or the other. So the faction name is quite appropriately... I'm not going to scream it because I'm using a condensed mic, but it is just as is going to represent our people when they horribly explode after I get them to melee attack some poor boar. Then we've also got first attempt being the name of our settlement, because that is correct. This is our first attempt. We've not tried this 3 times now, 4 times. We kind of lost track. However many times happened yesterday. This is fine. This is absolutely okay. Now, it's also been pointed out to me in the comment section. This is a comment that was almost near the top as well. Melee builds are completely unviable here, which is in some ways good news because, I mean, melee is always kind of jank anyway, kind of garbage. It means if we get a good melee character, the decision is kind of made for us. The downside to that is enemy melee characters are going to be rushing us down, and if we attack them, they're essentially suicide bombers. We're looking at people rushing into our base and just blowing up. So we have to be very, very careful to prioritize melee characters, which isn't something I would normally do to some extent in Rimworld. Obviously, guys with rocket launchers tend to be the highest priority, but when you've essentially got little rocket launchers on legs running towards you, that's a bit more of a concern. I was going to ask, why are our people always in such good mood? But then it occurred to me that they've got a strong passion in everything, so everything they do is going to keep them happy, relatively. So... this is fine, and honestly, their skills aren't doing too bad today. So 0.4... sorry, these obviously got up to 4 construction before I even forbid it. 4.43? Oh, hello. My good friend, a chimera, or a chimera, or depending on how you pronounce it, it's a big old fire-breathing hybrid creature. Does it actually breathe fire? Range, damage chance. 3 chance burst shot, count 2. Oh, no. Fire rate, 240 RPM. If you're wondering what the fire rate of a chimera is, there you go, you've got it right there. That's concerning. Don't worry about that. He's a friend. We could try and tame him. 6 in animals. Wait, beta has 1? Oh, it's rounded up, I would assume. Please, sir. Please go away. Please go away. Please, please, please don't do this. Fuck off. I'll hide behind the pool table. Okay, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's left. Oh, my God. It never occurred to me. Mad wild animals are going to be a real issue as well. Because if they go mad, attack us, we either run and die, or we retaliate and die. We need range weapons. What the fuck am I doing? Digging a rice paddy and building a wind turbine. We need weapons to defend ourselves, otherwise my poor people are going to die. I'm just going to go ahead and forbid that. You can spend your evening in the nice, safe comfort of your... Oh, no. Beta proposed a lifelong commitment to Alpha. She rejected the proposal. Hey, I know we're about to be gored to death by a wild pig, Robert Baratheon style, but, hey, you up for spending the rest of your life together on this island? Well, they don't have a choice either way. Shit, you absolute fool. Well, that's really going to put a damper on things, sir. And to make it worse, they're still locked in the same room as one another. Okay, it's chilled out. It's chilled out. We're all good. All right, very nice. That was a fun little challenge they're thinking. Was it? No. Raid? What's it doing? You can't send a raid. That's illegal. How can it send a raid this early on? Are you kidding me? You can't see this, but it has... bulk goods trader. Oh my god, they can get in from the... What the fuck? That's not how this is supposed to work. That's not how this is supposed to fucking work. I'm gonna have to fix this, because this is... like, that's not supposed to spawn in like that. God, you... shit. You live with me now, bulk goods trader, you absolute fool. Oh, they've been trapped in a digging out to escape. The poor elves. Right, okay. Can we still trade with them, or are they just in full freak-out mode now? Oh, we can still trade with them. They're okay. They're just part of the island. They're just gonna cohabit... They're just going to cohabit on the island with us here. It's even worth buying anything from them, because if they die, surely they'll just drop everything and we can steal it. Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it and see how they do. Welcome, my friends. Join us. Now it's a proper island where people can't get to us, because that's the whole point of playing on an island, you fool. There's what like we'd have been able to just send. Actually, to be fair, we'd have been able to make trade caravans and send them to the world map, but we wouldn't have been able to send them anywhere from the world map, if that makes sense. There we go, very nice. So I've decided to plant a little rice paddy here just because the rich soil with the 140% fertility, although better than the tilled soil and would have taken way less time to sow, is the trees just grow way too fast. So by the time we've dug out a few trees and come back, they go back and then some more plants have grown. It's a bit of an uphill battle. We'll need to do that when we get a bunch more people. I might even, for the time being, just go ahead and forbid that, because it's going to take so fucking long to actually get all this area cleared out, ready to build stuff in. It's probably not worth it. How are you doing? Are you people all right? Probably not too happy about being trapped on this island, but it is an island. Let's just pretend the tide went out. That's your own fault. Wait, does fishing increase animal skill? It must. He's got 2.6. Holy shit, hang on. The dreams of the island farm are not quite dead yet. So we're going to have our guy... He's the only one doing fishing now, because obviously we cancelled Alpha's fishing job. We'll have him do all the fishing. And then... Oh my god, that's so good. I didn't capitalize that either. When he's got enough skill, we'll set up a little farm. And then, hey, I mean, we could just have chem fuel generators everywhere for the boomalopes. That could work quite nicely. Now we spend the hours and hours and hours necessary to mine all this shit outright. Excuse me. Yikes. Mining, digging, mine. Incredible suggestion. Okay. Really? Really? The speed 4, by the way. Shit. This could be... Wow. Okay, well, bear with. We'll eventually get a windmill set up, huh? God damn. Well, wind turbine, sorry, my bad. Right, let's get some more wood to keep this fire fueled, because that would be kind of the worst case scenario if we all start starving to death. We could also just set a generic harvesting bill. So harvest all plants. 285 plants designated for harvesting, so that'll be any wildlife, fauna, flora, except only flora, preferably not fauna. We're just going to go out and get anything that is possible to be harvested. That includes heal root and or foods. Hopefully that'll keep us alive for a little bit longer. I think I might... should I make it high priority? No, probably not. Let's drop it down to the priority 3. In fact, I might even drop it down to priority 4 and increase cleaning to priority 3. So that they make sure the base is clean. Then they'll go out and harvest every goddamn item on the map. They've gone mad. The elves have gone mad. Kelmaris sat near the ibex and talked to himself about taming alligators. That I think they've been here a little bit too long. The island madness is setting in. We've already dealt with the island madness yesterday when we... didn't die a few times, but thought about, okay, right, let's get this wind turbine worked on, and you can stop, that's all right. I only wanted to mine some extra in case they botched it, which, to be honest, now that I think about it, maybe they still might. Okay, let's go get some components, just see if we can get some power online. Like I said, that was the goal for today, is just make sure that we've got some sort of power grid. Oh, shit, we also need something for the cooler, don't we? Oh, she's already hauled it there. 38 out of 90, bollocks. Okay, we do need a little bit more. We might as well finish off the 2 that we started mining. Let's get beta on those. They fall. They fall. They starve. They starve. They leave items. My friend, this is it. This is the way in. No more naked people. Steal from the elves. Steal. Steal from the elves. Steal their clothes. Equip the clothes, you fool. Synthread tunic. Armor. Steal chestplate. Plain of the pantsuit. Plate shoulder pads. This is... We've done it. We've ascended to the level of... Oh my god. This is such an upgrade. I'm taking that as the game bugging out on us there and sending people that it shouldn't have sent. We've got ourselves a hammer. Hammer increases work speed. To be fair, we should give that to our builder because it does increase building work speed. Strip this one before they die. Quickly. Run. We've got to make sure we strip them all just in case some of them have better gear than others. Oh, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. There we go. We're going to get the hammer from what's his name in a second too. I believe that increases construction success chance, which is even better. That's exactly what we need right now. Eel has rotted away in storage. That's fine. That's okay. Sorry, B2, can I borrow that hammer a minute? You don't need that. Drop that on the floor. You use the sword instead. All yours, my friend. Alpha, this one is your primary. So that gives, let's just double check the hammer a second. I believe that gives a construction success chance. Yeah, 25% and 33% construction speed. That's big. That's like really, really big for us this early on. There's another one. Steel Tomahawk. What does that do? Nothing. It's just a weapon. We'll get you onto that one then. Sorry, my friends. Sorry, I need this. This has been a very nice... It's been an incredibly nice donation from you all. Are any of them worth trying to recruit? Bearing in mind, if we try and recruit them too early, and there are still plenty of them alive, they will attack us and they will win. There's no question about that. When these muffalos start starving, that's when the real treasures start coming in. What are you doing to that llama? What are you doing to that llama? Alpaca, what are you doing to that? What was that? Did you just die? Yeah, I think you just died and blew up the pemmican. A bow! What a kind gift, thank you. Strip them. Strip them, take their things. So I'm keeping Alpha awake, just going around stripping all of them as they fall down. There's another one. What have you dropped? Oh, that's really good. A steel axe is really good because that affects plant work speed. This is war crimes. This is actually war crimes, isn't it? We've done it again. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Is that all of them? Are they all down now? Because if they're all down, I don't mind trying to capture one. There's another one. Okay, let's go through the list and see which ones are worth capturing, if any. Oh, are you still... Okay, that one's still up and awake. Right, let's take a look. So, you're dead. So, let's not worry about him too much. Bio. Democrat Masochist. We've got Undergrounder, Nimble, good melee, okay shooting. Good mining. Wow. Okay, what's anarchist? Sorry, believes self-rule to be the ideal form. I know what anarchist is. Okay, smart ass in the comment section. I know what it is. I'm just asking what it means in a real more sense. 13 crafting. You could be the one we're after. There's no reason we can't capture all of them, bear in mind. However, we don't have the food nor the beds. So it depends how fast, really, we can put together a little shelter here to be able to capture these guys in. Let's do it. Let's put together a tiny little, very crappy little prison. I've got to consider, how are we going to keep these guys... How are we going to stop prison breaks? Shit. Because if they prison break and we knock them down, or if we accidentally kill them, we're going to die as well. So we've got to be very, very careful about how we want to handle this. Conveniently, this is now a prison. Okay. Right, so which ones are worth capturing again? Let's go to your bio, excuse me. Good shooting, good melee. You've got, I mean... 13 crafting with a high passion is absolutely fine by me. Good mining. I'm liking that one. You're okay. You're okay as well. Good plant skill. Let's plant some devil strand. Oh, you're actually down now. Go for it. Go for all of them. Right, so you capture... You? I can't remember which ones. It doesn't really matter either way. Whatever. We'll just try and capture them all if we can here. Get that pemmican done. Right, you get captured. Let's strip him first, then we'll capture after that. Oh no, they're hostile. Be careful, they might fight back. Right, capture him. Thank you very much. Beta, let's get you to capture you. This is so good. This is what we needed. Accidentally a new elf faction. Didn't really sign up for that, but that's okay. Beta, get you captured. What's happened to Alpha? Alpha Web taking damage. The Muffalo kicked us. Oh, because their Muffalos are still here. Right, okay. We'll deal with that in a minute. So, we have... obviously we've got like the psychology mod, which apparently has now just decided to kick in, weirdly enough, which affects all their different, they've all got sort of unique emotions, personalities, whatever, will affect friendships, relationships, whatever else. We have the prison labor mod, so we could put these guys to work on a field or something like that. Work and recruit on everybody, I think, should just be an industry standard for our little island here. There we go. Do you want to try and capture the other person? I'm a little bit concerned, I will admit, about the... Oh, enemy husky, shit. I will admit, I'm a little bit concerned about the sheer amount of prisoners we might be getting here. Because, again, if we get a rebellion, we're a little fucked. I'm gonna lie, we're in a little bit of trouble there. Well, there goes the prison. Fantastic. I think you starved to death then. Fuck, that's not good. Wow, what a great escape. Okay, let's get, if only they'd been alive to see it, let's get those walls rebuilt, if you don't mind. I'm so glad I picked bomb explosions and not flame. Otherwise, this would be... Honestly, this would be hell. This would be hell on earth. It is hell on earth. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is hell on earth. Beta is actually going to die from that, you motherfucker. No, what are you doing? Rest. Fucking hell. Right. Tend. Please. He's lost an eye. He's actually lost an eye. And he's lost a fucking arm as well. No way. Oh, you absolute animal. You absolute animal. Please. Save my man's life. 20% quality. 6.2% quality. Holy shit. This might be the end for... I mean, if he gets an infection, that's it. It's over. We can't save him at that stage. Same with Alpha, to be fair. It's just a crack and bruise. That's fine. Beta, though, I think is honestly done for. I think this might be the end of it. Let's get these prison walls patched up as soon as possible. No. So it turns out, as well, by the way, if you set prisoners to work, they will just work as long as they're being watched. Downside to that is if there's no fucking wall on the prison, they'll just leave. They'll just leave. Fuck. Oh my god. How has this gone so wrong? How has this gone so wrong so quickly? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Try and arrest him, watch him fight back and blow up? I'm not gonna lie, this is looking like a losing scenario. We've now just got enemies on our island. Go back to your prison bed. Hang on, let's see if we can try and just usher this guy back into the prison. There's no walls on the fucking prison, so I don't know what I expect here. Kitchen's now a prison. Right, this is for prisoners now. Be gone. How do can I get him back to his prisoner bed? Go. Go. No, I don't need you doing that right now. I don't need you doing this right now. Fuck's sake, I don't know what to do here. Because if I stop watching them, you have to be within 10 blocks, and if you stop watching them, they'll just stop working. What if I say prisoner and then just recruit? Will that then force him to go back to the prison? No, he's just fucking out of here. No, my man's just out of here. Go. Oh, the bloody muffalo's attacking us now. Piss off. Excuse me. What? Please stop. Just stop. And now we're fighting. And if we kill him, we're dead. If we kill him, we're dead. If he kills us, he's dead. There is no victory here. There is no victory here. He's decided to fight that donkey? I lied. There's a victory here. Okay, let's go get those bows. There were 2 bows on the floor. I feel like those might be a bit more of a practical weapon for a more civilized world. Go and get those. Run. Donkey revenge. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Oh, now what? Fuck me. Oh, Alpha. That's it. We're done. We're done. Fuck this mod. This is terrible. This is the worst mod pack anyone could have ever come up with. It's a horrible idea. Enemies exploding was the worst. Whoever suggested that, you are banned. I'm going to find whatever username suggested. I'm going to ban them from everything I've ever done. I give up. This is terrible. This is terrible. Just fuck off. Get out of here. So I just watched that episode back. I'm editing it literally right now. And I realized that that was probably not the best episode. Probably not the best way to leave it either. So here's what I'm gonna say. I will offer you guys, because really last time a lot of the suggestions were the mods. What scenario changes do you want to make? Should we keep the bomb thing but lower the radius? Shall we swap bomb to flame so it does less instant damage, more overall damage to the base destruction, low chance of losing our people? Should we remove it entirely? Should we add another difficulty to make up for that? Some more characters? Maybe just start with 1 character? I think that could be kind of cool, to be honest. Maybe just 1 guy that we have to focus on. Very similar to Jilp. Let me know. I want to hear the feedback from you guys. I'll take that and I'll add that into a new scenario. And I'll upload the scenario to the workshop as well, because I know a lot of people are looking for that. Honestly, I think the bomb was a poor idea. I think this might be impossibly difficult, especially with this early start. It's not impossible, don't get me wrong. But it is very, very tricky, particularly because we can't fight back with any form of melee. You'd really want to start with a gun using this scenario. So I'm going to leave it fully down to you guys. You let me know what you want to see. You let me know what adjustments to make this to the scenario, to the starting characters, to the actual scenario itself, to the difficulty, to the storyteller, anything not associated with mods. Besides the island start. The island start is definitely, we're going to stick with that so that we actually have a good excuse for looking at the boats mod, which I am a big fan of. I think this looks like it could be an incredible mod, so I want to give this the full opportunity possible. I'm going to go ahead and leave that one there for today then. Thank you all for watching, and a thank you to the insane top tier level patrons for making the series possible in the first place. Big shout out to Lee C, Anthony Gawley, Aromatic Fool, Bacon Kitten, The One Ring, Vladradine, Harik, Skaz, Scott, Derek, Ben Hofflin, Gwen S, Sarabi, and everyone else at the insane tier levels on Patreon as well. Thank you. Big shout out to these guys. Thank you for making the series possible in the first place. Much appreciated. A big shout as well goes out to Tentacle Beast Loves Trees, Night Rouge, Munda Difflin, You're Under Breeze, Valkyrie, Chioma, Jason Sushu, Volta, Gothamo, Layla, Derek F, Panther Pearl, Lampy, Anchor, Blood for the Blood God, and everyone else over at Patreon as well. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for making the series possible in the first place. Apologies about this episode being cut short, but my god, I was not expecting how much the explosions would add to the difficulty.